Leute und herzlich willkommen zu einer neuen Folge Lost Judgment. Jawohl, wir sind hier wieder am Stissel. Nachdem ich ja die letzten 2 Freitage nicht streamen konnte, ja, jetzt ein Video. Hauptfall, rede mit dem Direktor. Also quatschen wir den mal an hier und schauen mal, was er sagt.
May I help you with something, Yagami-san?
You sure can. Only thing is, where to start?
Ich darf nicht verraten, was mit Mikoshiba passiert ist, aber wird wohl nicht schaden, einfache Fragen zu stellen. Okay.
Remember how you told me about a student teacher went missing?
Oh,
This is him, right? Hiro Mikoshiba.
how do you have that photo? But yes, that's him.
I'd like to ask a bit about him in relation to a separate investigation.
What is it you need to know? Did something happen to him?
I'm afraid I can't give you any details. This request comes from a very close colleague. I'm sure you understand. It's a matter of detective-client privilege. I know that isn't much consolation. But if it's any comfort, I would never disclose anything about your case either.
But don't you see? Mikoshiba-kun was officially reported missing. Please, can you tell me something?
I promise. I'll tell you everything I can when I can. But for now, let me ask the questions.
Very well. Go ahead.
I'll start with the basics. Mikoshiba-kun was a graduate here, correct? And that's why he came back to train as a teacher?
That's correct.
How long was he supposed to be here?
3 weeks originally. He'd nearly finished his time with us. But one day he simply stopped coming. It was as if all was well, then suddenly he was gone. Or at least that's how I'd heard it.
Were you two not that close?
No, we'd had barely exchanged a word since he arrived.
Das klingt nach etwas, was ein Direktor sagen würde. Er kümmert sich sicher nicht persönlich um die Referendare. Okay.
Wasn't there a pretty dark rumor about Mikoshiba-kun 4 years back? Something about how he drove a student to suicide?
You mean what was dredged up online? Yes, I'm aware of it. However, in the subsequent lawsuit, that rumor was put to rest. The court found no evidence of bullying.
But you had your doubts, didn't you? So you called on us to take a deeper look.
Well, yes, but let's not get confused. The tragedy from 4 years ago does weigh on us, but we've washed our hands of the matter.
Well, you say that, yet I can't help circling back to the same question. Why would the head of a school hire detectives to monitor his students in secret, potentially even out of pocket?
Well, for one thing, it would reflect poorly on our institution were I to openly suspect our students. Then there's the issue of bullying being recorded and shared online. You know what kind of firestorm that can cause. I should mention, I'm the one who takes the fall for it. My own privacy be damned. So of course I would opt for secrecy.
That's fair. But what that still doesn't answer is why this is happening now.
I'm not sure I follow.
Irgendwas muss den Direktor dazu veranlasst haben, ausgerechnet jetzt etwas gegen das Mobbing zu unternehmen. Okay. So, Überwachungsvideo von der Shinjuku-Station. Videos der Überwachungskamera in der Shinjuku-Station am 7. Oktober 2021 um 9:12 Uhr haben mehrere Kameras aufgezeichnet, wie der Grabscher versucht, vom Tatort zu fliehen und dabei von dem weiblichen Opfer verfolgt wird. Was hat den Direktor dazu veranlasst, ausgerechnet jetzt? Okay. Einen Moment. Was muss ich machen? Handyvideo des Augenzeugen, okay. Forensischer Untersuchungsbericht, der Bericht der forensischen Untersuchung von Akisha unmittelbar nach seiner Verhaftung. Die an seinen Händen entdeckten Fasern stimmten mit denen der Unterwäsche des Opfers überein. Okay. Ich nehme das mal. Ne, Moment. Wir nehmen mal das.
Could this be what riled you up?
But this is...
This is footage of Akihiro Ihara 2 months ago, captured up in Tokyo. The man was an active duty police officer, so of course it made the rounds in the media. But you already knew all that. After all, he's the one who sued your school on account of what his son endured here. Bullying that led to suicide.
Well, that's undeniable.
And now that he's in the spotlight, any more problems at Serio would lead people to start connecting the dots. The police would dig up that suicide in no time, regardless of whatever the court had ruled. They might even reach the conclusion you had covered the whole thing up. I get the feeling that's why we're really here, to prevent another mess on your hands.
Oh, I see now. Our job's to sniff out any bullying, then you sweep it under the rug.
That's simply not true. At least, that wasn't my intention.
You sure about that? The thought never even crossed your mind?
Perhaps it did. The scenario you described was painfully accurate. Every time I saw Ihara-san on TV, I'd grow sick with worry that it could all boil over on us here at any moment.
I can assure you, Chairman, I'm not here to cause any trouble. I only want to learn about Mikoshiba-kun.
In that case, you should speak with Sawa-sensei. She was his teaching mentor.
Her? Great. That's my luck.
See? I told you we should have stayed on her good side.
How was I supposed to know?
So, would you like me to call her back here?
No, thanks. I should go see her myself. Do a bit of smoothing over.
In that case, you may want to go downstairs and see if she's in the faculty room. She should still be on lunch.
Perfect. I've got another chance to shoot my shot.
Sorry, Kaito-san, but I'm fielding this one alone. Tsukumo, you guys can clear out too.
What? You're benching all of us? Just like that?
I don't understand the meaning of this, Yagami-shi.
If I had time to explain, I would. Just trust me on this for now.
Okay. Alles klar, ja, dann schauen wir mal. Okay, Okuda meinte, das Lehrerzimmer sei ein Stockwerk unter seinem Büro. Ja, dann gehen wir mal dahin, ne, würde ich sagen. So, das ist Toilette. Ne, da wollen wir nicht hin. Warte mal, wo ist denn hier die Treppe? Wo geht's runter? Hier, ne? Ne. Machen wir mal runterlatschen. Ah, ne, halt, stopp. Halt. So, das muss ja dann hier vorne sein. Einmal hier rein. Moin.
I'm sorry. Did you need something, sir?
Oh, is Sawa-sensei here?
She should be back shortly. May I ask who's waiting for her?
Well, no one's special, really. I just need to have a quick word with her is all. Maybe you could tell me where her desk is?
It's right over there. The one with all the English books.
Thank you.
Alles klar, schauen wir mal. Begib dich ins Lehrerzimmer, haben wir abgeschlossen, sehr schön. So. Oh, reingucken hier. So komplett unauffällig erstmal den Schreibtisch durchwühlen. Das ist also Sawa-sensei Schreibtisch. Sawa-sensei hat Mikoshiba betreut. Vielleicht finde ich hier Hinweise auf ihn. Ah ja, okay, dann schauen wir mal. Aktive. Was? Such nach zum Mikoshiba, such nach Hinweisen.
Hey.
Fotos von Schülern, aber das sind keine Uniformen von der Serio. Moment. Selbst. Das ist also Sawa-sensei in ihrer Schulzeit. Vielleicht können die Schüler deswegen gut auf sie zugehen. Das Foto da hinten geht das Kind an diese Schule, würde ich gern überprüfen, aber man darf mich nicht erwischen. Okay. Haben wir hier noch irgendwas?
Suspicious.
Die Anwesenheitsliste für Klasse 2-2 stimmt sie. Was? Stimmt, sie war ihr Klassenlehrerin. So, okay, mehr kann ich ja nicht machen, alles klar. So, können wir hier noch irgendwas untersuchen? Was haben wir hier noch? Unmengen an Englisch-Lehrbüchern. Sie war wohl Englischlehrerin. Okay, ich glaube, mehr können wir hier nicht.
Suspicious.
Ah doch, warte. Ein Laptop, den werde ich wohl nicht anfassen können, solange hier noch andere Personen sind. Schade. So, sonst noch irgendwas? Sieht nicht danach aus, oder? Da steht ein kalter Kaffee. Sieht soweit gut aus, okay.
What are you doing here? I thought you'd have gone by now.
Yes, well, I need to ask you a couple things.
Such as?
Such as how close you were to Hiro Mikoshiba.
What?
Ah, Moment mal, da hat einer lange
I heard from
Ohren.
Chairman Okuda you were mentoring him as a teacher. I believe this was 2 months ago?
Why do you, of all people, want to know?
Did you notice anything unusual before he disappeared? Any sign of trouble he might have had?
I can't say for sure. He just stopped showing up one day. Really, that's all I know.
Is that really all you can tell me? Nothing jogging the memory?
I said that's all.
Jemand mit kaum Anhaltspunkten zu befragen ist nicht hilfreich. Probieren wir es mal anders.
You know what, let's start over. Why don't we talk about him as a student? You were already a teacher here by then, weren't you?
Mm-hmm.
Back when a student here committed suicide, there were rumors online about how it could have been caused by bullying. And Mikoshiba-kun's name came up as one of the potential bullies.
Yes, but those were just rumors.
So he wasn't involved in any teasing?
I teach English, and that's what I was focused on. So as far as I knew, Mikoshiba-kun was a good student with solid grades back then. And during his time in training, I was under the impression he got along with the students just fine.
He's not the type to bully then?
I would say no.
Then why would those rumors exist in the first place?
You're asking the wrong person.
Da stimmt was nicht. Ihre Reaktion deckt sich nicht mit ihrer Reaktion auf Koda-sans Mobbing-Fall.
4 years ago, the court determined this school was not responsible for a bullying-related suicide.
You mean Ahara-san's lawsuit? The father of the student who died and an officer in Tokyo? He was arrested the other day. Well, I'm sure you've seen the news.
Yes, but what of it? What exactly is the point you're trying to make here?
Die Alte hier hat ziemlich lange Ohren hier vorne.
Ahara-san still thinks his son killed himself because of Mikoshiba-kun.
Let me ask you something, Yagami-san.
By all means.
What are you trying to accomplish? Didn't you finish this whole business with the chairman? If that wasn't enough, you got security called on you. You clearly have zero regard for anyone here. You should have had the sense to leave long before now.
Believe me, once I learn what I need about Mikoshiba-kun, I'm gone.
In that case, you've already got everything you need from me.
One last question. You and the chairman both mentioned how Mikoshiba-kun got along with the students here. Anyone in particular that he was close to?
The kids in the basketball club? Mikoshiba-kun was in that club back when he was a student. Apparently he was showing up to their practices.
The basketball club. That includes the gang from before, right?
Yes. They all spent quite a bit of time with him.
Die schon wieder sind irgendwie immer mit von der Partie. Mhm.
Alright. With that, I'll get out of your hair. Appreciate your time, Matt. Sawa-sensei.
Just a minute!
Okay. Der Fall wird irgendwie anscheinend komplizierter als
Kaka-san,
gedacht.
you
Ne?
there? Tell me you're still on campus.
Why? You suddenly decide you need me after all?
Man, don't be like that.
You enjoy playing teacher's pet with Sawa-sensei?
You mean, did I enjoy getting eviscerated by her? She hates my guts at this point. That aside, I did get some interesting intel. That's where you come in.
Huh? What for?
I want to find those bullies in the basketball club. Think you can fly the pigeon for me?
So I do have a purpose. Ain't that something? Alright then, it's drone time.
Thanks. I'll start scoping out the gymnasium.
Alles klar, wir gehen in die Turnhalle. Ja, dann schauen wir mal, ne? Ob wir da irgendwelche nützlichen Informationen rausfinden können. Warte mal, wo müssen wir denn da hin? Aha, was? Ah, die quatschen aber. Okay. Ah, guck mal hier. Zack. So, dann schauen wir mal. Ah, die reden alle über Klassenzimmer 2.2, ne? Okay. Halt. Da sind wir schon. Okay, dann gehen wir mal rein. Gucken wir mal. Nice Sporthalle hier. Guten Tag. Sporthalle sieht aber ganz cool aus, ne? Ne, warte mal, wo muss ich hin? Ah ja. Ey, das war das Mädchen, was Dingens hier, ne? Was gemobbt wurde, oder nicht? Ja, klar. Das war Mikoshiba. Okay, dann gucken wir mal, ob sie was weiß. Fragen wir sie mal. Oder? Ne, warte mal. Rede mit Koda, ja doch. Rede mit Koda. Schauen wir mal, was Koda so zu erzählen hat. Komischer Basketball, der springt ja gar nicht. Koda-san.
Almost got it. You're Koda-san from class 2 too, right? Basketball too?
Yeah?
You have a second? I have some questions about a student teacher who taught classes here named Mikoshiba.
Whoa.
Really?
Yo, you read me talk? That posse of little shitheads just went strutting into the gym with some bats.
Kaito-san, can you at least try to warn me a little sooner next time?
Why? You worried?
Ach, komm mal wieder, Kid.
Hey! Why are you still here, asshole? Who the hell are you anyway?
Talking pretty big for taking a cheap shot while my back was turned.
You had it coming, shady old fuck!
Coda! Hey, you been spilling anything to this guy? I didn't say anything.
I'll fill you in. I was asking her about Mikoshiba, a student teacher who disappeared from school not too long ago. You guys know him, right? The basketball club would.
Don't bother trying to talk to us like we're your fucking friends, asshole.
I wanna bash your fucking skull in. You'll die before I tell you shit.
You wiped the floor with us yesterday. Only fair for you to take a handicap.
I don't mind at all. Sure. All good. But it's still gonna be
Oh, ja moin. Jetzt müssen wir wieder kämpfen, ey.
You're so full of shit.
Komm, Freund.
I'm gonna kick your ass!
Wahrscheinlich. So, Einsatz der Schlange. Der Schlangenstil arbeitet mit wendigen Fließen, Treffen und Gegenangriffen. Er eignet sich besonders gut bei bewaffneten Gegnern parieren. Damit kannst du die Angriffe jeder Drücke unmittelbar vor einem gegnerischen Treffer L1, um diese abzuwehren. Entwaffnen, nimm dem Gegner seine Waffe weg. Packe einen Gegner mit Kreis, drücke dann erneut Kreis, während du ihn festhältst. Drücke noch einmal im richtigen Moment Kreis, um den Gegner erfolgreich zu entwaffnen. Alter Schwede, Kreis. Okay. Ja, gut. Ja. Alter, die geben aber auch keine Ruhe, ne? Alles klar, okay. Ja? Au. Oh ja. Alles klar, läuft, ne? So einfach geht's. Na, Boy.
You've got a lot of guts for your age, kid. But come on. You really need a better outlet for all that aggression. Let me go!
Just what on earth is going on in here?
Oh, Gott, die hat wieder.
Hey, let's roll out.
I'm gonna do you a favor here and leave out the part about the bats.
Huh? Are you even listening?
Yes, ma'am. We were just horsing around a bit. Right?
Just horsing around is right.
Ich weiß ja nicht, ne?
You really are unbelievable. Why are you attacking defenseless students on their school property? How many times must I tell you to leave our school alone?
Kannst du mir nicht auf
For
die
what it's
Nerven?
worth, the chairman asked me to be here.
Oh, good. Let's drag him into this. How should our chairman explain you to the mob of irate parents that will be at his door any second now? Don't worry, there's a very good reason we hired these ragtag detectives to spy on and beat up your kids.
Not the words I'd use.
If I hear anything else about you, anything, I'm going straight to the press. I'm under no obligation to cover for anyone. Oh, and your attire is atrocious. When you show up at a school, at least try to look the part. Now go home.
Irgendwie traue ich der Alten immer noch nicht, ne?
You hear all that, Kaito-san? I have a funny feeling I'm not wanted here. Can I talk to the chairman real quick?
Ich weiß es nicht. Erst habe ich gedacht, naja, vielleicht ist sie ja doch nicht so, aber keine Ahnung, ey. Die Alte ist merkwürdig.
I'm afraid Sawa-sensei's made her point clear. Perhaps it's best you take your leave.
Und der ist auch nicht so ganz koscher.
After all, you've satisfied the bulk of my request.
Wait. Okay, how about this? You can hire me on as a teacher. That way, I can stay on campus no problem, right?
But you can't teach without a license. You don't happen to have one, do you?
No, but I do have a lawyer's badge. How's that for certification?
You're a lawyer? Well, that certainly is a respectable position, but it's not exactly a license to educate.
Can't we work something out?
I'm afraid something isn't specific enough. Also, there is always the off chance that you can serve as an outside consultant. A guidance counselor, perhaps.
Oh, yeah. Like a club advisor. Do you happen to have a kung fu club? I've got a few tricks I could show some kids.
No, there's nothing of the sort. And on that note, I believe each club already has an advisor assigned.
That's unfortunate.
Irgendwie will der nicht, ne?
Again. I say it's time we hightailed it out of here. No use sitting around on our asses, right? Why don't you meet us back here and we'll go?
I can't. Not until I find something for Sari-san.
Suit yourself. Don't work too hard now.
Okay. Ich brauche Zeit, um mich nach Mikoshiba zu erkundigen. Ich muss irgendwie auf dem Schulgelände bleiben. Vielleicht sind irgendwelche Stellen hier frei. Da war doch eine Rezeption in der Nähe des Schuleingangs. Okay, gehen wir mal zur Rezeption. Checken mal ab. Stellenbeschreibung abchecken. Also die Schule, die verheimlicht auf jeden Fall was. Der Direktor und die Lehrerin da, das ist mir nicht ganz geheuer. Da läuft irgendwas schief. Wir werden es rausfinden. Hoffe ich. Wir werden sehen. So, wo ist das? Suche nach einem Weg in die Schule ist der Hauptfall, okay. Hier sind die Rezeptionen, die Sicherheitsmann. Soll ich ihn mal gerade ausfragen, ob Stellen frei sind? Ja. Wow. Warum nicht? Ah. Ob ich hier Ausschreibung für diese Schule finde. Schauen wir mal.
Aha! Stop right there!
Huh?
I knew it. Suspicion confirmed.
Can I help you?
Actually, you already have. I didn't think you'd be foolish enough to show your face around here again.
I'm sorry, but do I... Oh.
Ist das Mädchen, das mich gestern hat auffliegen lassen? Oh Gott, warum sie? Warum jetzt? Ach, die ist so. Ja, alles klar.
They always say perpetrators return to the scene of the crime. And you just proved the old adage true, Monsieur Voyeur.
Die hat mein Gesicht schon richtig nicht gesehen.
Sir Voyeur? What are you talking about?
I'm talking about your pervy little upskirt scheme. Seriously, hiding a camera under the stairs? And at your age? Shame on you, sir.
Yeah, you lost me. Now, if you don't mind, I'm kind of in the middle of something.
Oh no, you don't! I have irrefutable proof of your crime. Why, the very shoes on your feet. You're wearing the exact same sneakers as the pervert from yesterday. And don't think they'll carry you to safety today.
Alter. Geht die mir auf den Nerv.
What is happening here? Sorry, but your evidence is my shoes? Everybody here's got shoes, young lady. In fact, I'm probably not the only person with this exact pair.
Your shoe style is merely the icing on the cake. You see, before the pervert arrived yesterday, I had covered the floor around the camera with a clear polymer that shines under black light.
Huh?
It's an oil-based substance, so it lasts a few days. Your soles are stained with it as we speak. Which means you came bumbling back to the scene of the crime, while wearing the very evidence of your misdeeds.
Was zum Teufel fliege ich hier wirklich auf wegen eines Highschool-Mädchens? Die alte, dieses kleine Kind, ne? Junge, was geht mit der ab?
Lamenting your misfortune already? That's what you get for crossing the Mystery Research Club of Serio High.
Mystery Research Club?
Now, if you'll follow me to the faculty room, monsieur.
Oh, wait, just hold on, okay?
Hat sie Beweise? Das könnte echt übel ausgehen. Was mache ich jetzt nur? Fliehen, ihre Aussage widerlegen. Ich widerlege ihre Aussage.
There's no way I'd have noticed an invisible substance on my shoes. I'll give you that much. But even if I did step in some mystery goop, does that really prove what you're saying? With so many people on campus, any number of them could have walked over that spot.
No, only the perpetrator stepped in the coating. I know this because I was there watching your fiasco. And of course, I had the PE teacher who was with me agree to serve as witness. Why don't you just give it up already?
Alter, ey. Die geht mir voll auf den Nerv, ne? Stimmt mit dem Mädchen nicht. Moment mal, was macht ich denn da? Ja gut, ich kann nur noch fliehen.
There's no escape, sir. I have even more proof of your crimes. The camera may be gone, but fortunately, I snapped a photo of it before it got taken away. With that, I determined everything there is to know about your camera, down to the store where you bought it. Turns out it's an online exclusive, customized to capture high-resolution footage with an inconspicuous design.
Alter, ist das die neue Detektivin des Jahres oder was?
Police, they would track down the owner soon enough. After all, the shop would have no choice but to cooperate with the police investigation. Do I need to spell it out any further? You, monsieur, are ensnared. Therefore, I think it would be wise to do what I say.
Sie hat recht, ich sollte lieber erstmal nicht verschwinden fürs Erste. Alter Schwede, okay, wir verhandeln.
Let's say we have a chat.
A chat?
Yeah. Now, I can't give out any details, but having the cops on me would be extremely problematic. So, I'd like to resolve this as amicably as possible. Think we can come to terms here?
I will agree to one thing only. Hearing the unadulterated truth. And make no mistake, I will not be misled by diversion, threats, bribes, sob stories. Nothing of the sort.
Toll, das Einzige, was sie will, kann ich ihr nicht sagen. Ich muss irgendwie verhandeln. Sie muss einfach das Videomaterial verlieren. Wie könnte ich das anstellen? Finde einen Ausweg. Na, herzlichen Glückwunsch. Alter, was soll ich denn jetzt machen? Ey, dieses Kind geht mir voll auf den Nerv.
Hey. Look at me. Do I really look like a pervert who'd sneak into a school for dirty pictures?
Well, no, actually. Not at first glance.
Also.
Right? So, drop the Monsieur Voyeur...
But I would be an utter failure as a mystery connoisseur to fall for such elementary misdirection.
What?
No matter where or when the story is told, the perpetrators in mysteries are often those who draw the least suspicion. This trope carries over into the real world as well, so the fact that you don't look like a criminal proves nothing.
Really?
If you think you can fool this mystery fiend, you'd better think again.
Ein Krimi-Fan wie? Ich sollte sie nicht unterschätzen. Okay, aber das heißt, dass ich mit ihr vernünftig reden kann. Da fällt mir ein, dass sie gerade etwas an der Pinnwand aufgehängt hat. Wenn ich die Umgebung in Augenschein nehme, könnte mir das bei ihr helfen. Aha.
What the? Suspicious.
Alter. Warte mal, kann ich... Okay, da kann ich nichts mehr untersuchen. So und so. Hier oben ist auch nichts. Dann sind es nur die beiden hier.
Hey.
Hey!
Suspicious.
Bleib mal da drauf!
Hey.
Sieht wie ein Flyer für einen Club aus, für die Krimiclub des Sairo High, um genau zu sein. Das hat sie wohl gerade ausgehängt. Mal sehen, was drauf steht. Externer Betreuer gesucht. Krimiclub in Gefahr. Unsere Betreuerin verlässt dieses Sairo. Die Lehrer haben zu viel zu tun, um einen weiteren Club zu leiten. Wir brauchen einen externen Betreuer. Falls ihr einen Detektiv oder Krimi-Autor kennt, gebt uns bitte so schnell wie möglich die Kontaktdaten. Ah, okay. Leiterin des Krimiclubs der Sairo High School. Kyoko Amazawa, so heißt sie wohl. Aber schnellstmöglich gesucht. Oh, damit werden sie nicht neuen Clubmitglieder. Der Krimiclub ist in Gefahr. Unsere Betreuerin verlässt bald die Schule. Die Lehrerschaft hat keine Zeit, einen weiteren Club zu betreuen. Daher brauchen wir einen externen Betreuer. Wenn ihr einen Detektiv oder Krimi-Autoren kennt, bitte teilt uns... Ja, das haben wir ja. Es ist gesucht. Bevor ich auf dieses Mädchen gestoßen bin. Okay, alles klar. Da haben wir doch unseren Job, oder nicht?
You're Kyoko Amasawa-san, right? President of the Mystery Research Club?
So what if I am?
I saw your flyer. Sounds like your club's in a tough spot.
You're not wrong. Our current advisor got married and quit teaching, and we can't find anyone else to take her spot. On top of that, the chairman's been reluctant to bring in anyone from outside, so the MRC may be in dire straits. But your arrival marks our revival. Should I turn you in as a voyeur, it would make a fine feather in my cap. It would also prove the value of the MRC, so the chairman would have no choice but to solicit an advisor for us.
Well, that all sounds fine on paper, but the real-life logistics may not play out that way. You'll need a competent professional in your area of interest. But you think they have time for volunteer work?
When you put it that way, it does seem like a long shot.
Right? So here's my proposition.
Okay, soll ich euer Clubbetreuer werden?
How about you make me your advisor?
You? Advise the MRC?
Why not? Kamurocho-based detective not good enough?
You're a detective?
Oh yeah. I'm Takayuki Yagami from the Yagami Detective Agency. I was asked to come investigate your school. That's about all I can let slip.
So then, the hidden camera was for your investigation?
Richtig.
I'll let you deduce that yourself. Client confidentiality and all that. But I will say one thing. I'm here to stop shady business, not start it.
If he wasn't shooting up skirts, then what was he trying to see? Rather, who was he trying to see? Who put him up to it? Our staff? Ugh! So many variables!
Listen, I don't mean to interrupt, but hello? As I was trying to say, becoming your advisor could work out well for both of us. I'm not done here by a long shot. One of your teachers is bent on seeing me gone.
Really? Who?
Sawa-sensei. She thinks I have no business being here, and frankly, it's been hard to prove her wrong. But if I were to advise your club, it'd be all the reason I need to stay on campus. So what do you think?
Ich meine, ich erzähle ein bisschen offen über die ganze Geschichte der Kleinen, ne?
Oh, and if it's experience you want, believe me, I've been around the block when it comes to mysteries.
I believe I understand. The purpose you stated for being here does fit the circumstances better than my original theory.
Ja, ne?
But I will not be persuaded so easily. So, I propose a test.
A test?
Right this way, please.
Komm.
What? Hey!
Die will mich jetzt testen. Alter, was ist das denn? What the... Ah, alles klar, ey. Was geht mit dem Mädchen ab, ey? Alles klar, läuft. Okay, Folge Amasawa. Dann wollen wir ihr mal folgen. Ey, wir gehen hier nicht in Räume rein, hallo? Nicht zu zweit, das ist ein bisschen... Was? Was geht denn hier ab?
Who's this, sis?
This is Yagami-san, our new advisor candidate. However, I intend to test him first. See if he's legitimate.
Fine by me. I'm Kento Amasawa, Kyoko's younger brother. Also the MRC's bodyguard. When your sister's as nosy as mine, you've got to step up your game to keep her safe.
Ja.
Please have a seat, Yagami-san.
Die steckt echt ihre Nase in viele
After you.
Oh, how kind of you. So, Amasawa-san, back to the topic at hand here.
Wir erkundigen uns erstmal nach dem Krimiclub hier.
Could you tell me what the Mystery Research Club actually does? It seems like the advisor ought to know that.
So, I founded the Mystery Research Club last year. Primarily, we function as a book club, critiquing mystery novels from many different cultures and eras. But, when the opportunity is ripe, we also engage in more involved activities. And by that, I mean solving the mysteries around us.
Oh, you mean go sleuthing, like on a case. So that's what you were up to. I've got to say, as a potential advisor, I'm not exactly psyched to hear you go around looking for trouble.
Oh, don't get me wrong. We don't do this for kicks, and I'm not a fan of danger. If we could all be armchair detectives, free to investigate from afar, surely that would be ideal.
Yeah, don't I know it.
Unfortunately, that is rarely, if ever, possible. Say our investigatory senses were to draw us toward a mystery that escapes even the school and the police. Why, letting such a case slip away would be anathema to our club's founding principles.
While I do admire your passion, why put yourself at risk? You'd be safer handing it off to the authorities.
Then shouldn't we hand you off to the authorities?
Well, now, let's not be hasty.
I take it you see my point then. Some cases aren't so cut and dry.
You make some valid points.
Okay. Was das für ein Test?
So, getting back to this test of yours.
Yes. So, based on what you've told me, I'm inclined to drop your charges altogether. A detective setting up cameras is believable. That being said, I'd also be a fool to take you at your word. If this is a ruse, I'd be unleashing a pervert on the school.
Well, the caution is admirable.
Then you shouldn't mind if I test both your skills as a detective and your character as a person. And once that's over, the club will reach a decision. We'll either accept you as our mentor, or turn you in as a deviant.
I get the picture. So what does this test entail?
Actually, we've been dealing with a rather risky case as of late, so your job is to resolve it.
How risky are we talking?
Das Mädchen geht mir voll auf den Nerv. Okay, was ist das für ein Fall?
Well, it's about as risky as it is risque. Yagami-san, have you ever heard of a sugar baby?
Huh? You mean a younger girl getting paid to date an older guy?
You know it. Now our current case involves one such sugar baby. It
Okay.
seems that one of our dance club girls has grown a reputation for dating older men. Unfortunately, I've yet to pin down exactly who this is.
All you know is she's in dance club? Well, I understand why you'd want to know more, but what about this warrants investigation? She in danger?
The issue at hand is that she may be doing more than dating, and it's putting her safety at risk. Well, we found this out online, so we're admittedly speculating a bit here. But apparently this girl's pretty infamous for what they call her vanishing act.
Care to elaborate?
She strings the mark along, going on a few dates for an agreed-upon sum, but then she goes in for the kill. She gets a large upfront payment for promising to seal the deal, and then, poof, gone with the wind.
Okay, I can see how that might make her enemies, but that's on the guy, isn't it? I mean, he's paying to date an underage girl, and he thinks he has the right to complain?
You're not wrong. Problem is, her latest mark, a violent, foul-mouthed thug, isn't so self-aware. I believe rape and murder were his choicest threats. So yeah, we can't just write this one off.
Oh, yeah. That's a concern.
Mm-hmm. And now he has his gang roaming the streets, searching high and low for the girl who conned him. I'd say that establishes the risk clearly enough. As soon as we found out, we've been trying to find the sugar baby and warn her ASAP.
Yeah, I get it now. If we don't act, she could be in very real danger.
I think we're finally seeing eye to eye, Yagami-san. After all, the truly artful detective can solve incidents before they even occur.
That's not quite how it works, but sure.
Alles klar.
In any case, now that the situation's clear, I'd like to get on with the test. Just tell me where to start, and I'll be there.
It is said that the great Sherlock Holmes was able to freely change his appearance into that of a total stranger. From helpless old woman to shifty-eyed vagrant, he deceived the masses and never lost a lead, all thanks to a good disguise.
So, you want me to go undercover?
Yep, any detective worth their salt should have no trouble with that. You're going to infiltrate the dance club as an advisor and return with a lead on the sugar baby. That is your test.
Wait, you want me to teach a dance club?
If it's required, then yes. I want you to win their hearts in ways I myself could not. Those girls are a close-knit group. They'd never trade gossip with someone like me. However, if a cool new stranger gained their trust, that's you, they might be more willing to talk.
But how am I supposed to be a convincing advisor if I've never danced once in my life?
That's okay. It's rare for their advisors to get up and do it themselves. They generally teach from a book.
Oh, great.
If it's any consolation, their current advisor never even shows up, so you'll already have an in. Just give them a few pointers, act authoritative, and soon enough, you'll be their closest confidant. Easy peasy.
Easy peasy? To teach something I know nothing about?
I'm sure you can figure that out. That is, if you really are a detective and not some snaky imposter.
You're really putting me through the ringer, you know that? I guess I'll have to prevail with the power of vague advice.
Good, then let's move. The dance club will be starting their practice any minute. They're in the gym basement, in case you didn't know.
I know her test might be tough, Yagami-san. I think you'd make a pretty rad advisor. So good luck.
Huh? Oh.
Alles klar. Läuft. Jetzt soll ich mich als Lehrer beim Tanzclub reinschleichen oder was? Naja, gut, okay. Ja, aber dann würde ich sagen, das machen wir dann im nächsten Stream. Gemeinsam. Schauen wir mal, dass wir das so hinkriegen. Ich bin noch nicht so ganz überzeugt von der Sache. Aber hey, wir sind der G und wir schaffen das auch irgendwie. War sehr viel Gerede wieder. Die Kleine da, die geht mir irgendwie hart auf den Nerv. Aber hey, was wollen wir machen, ne? Wir kommen nicht drum herum. Ich bedanke mich auf jeden Fall erstmal fürs Zusehen. Ich hoffe, euch hat die Folge gefallen. Wie gesagt, im nächsten Stream, der dann am Freitag kommen wird, schauen wir, dass wir da uns reinschleichen können. Und dann gehen wir hier Vollgas und gucken mal, wie weit wir da kommen. Ich sag mal bis demnächst und ciao, ciao.